Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, home of the war chant, Keep Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's West. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
To pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in, it's Lee. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and then love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's West. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Off he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Old Dominion rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ballard Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, you get in that rhythm. Find that timing as your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Motion from the offense. Getting some heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Knowles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better. And you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ohio State. 14, Florida State, 3.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, looking again to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before Biggs hiccup and the first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Movement here from the tight end. The give is to Williams. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback will audible. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
On second down, he'll fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. On to to try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They're bringing heat. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure we keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Oldenburg. He'll take another shot here. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the
touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a short pass to the tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Croman Hope. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On the return, it's Nick Benison. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Ohio State 28, Florida State 10.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 99 set to kick this one away.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going...
And that pass picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. First down here for the offense. DB's right up on the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're going to mark this one at the 15.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's loose at the 15. And he's running in the open. The 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida State, 10.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run and it takes some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 49, Florida State 10.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lucas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
691, Gators Spark. Belly stutter.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here it comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for room, it's Crispin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. They move the tight end all over. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
42 Spider.
They'll try it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Stopped after making the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw it. Slings it. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but, man, it's not working, and this defense is not budging, and we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air, and you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Highland.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot.
Hey! Hustle! Hustle!
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Florida State.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Oldenburg. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great